great to be back. I love you, too. Great to be back. Not much has been going on. It's been kind of a slow news period, but we've been off for almost 2 months. Let me put things in priority for you, okay? That's my job here. Okay, the big story, a lot of things happened. The big story was the FBI, we found out, was investigating the President of the United States for being a Russian agent. If you remember one thing about the last 2 months, that's it. And spoiler alert, he is. Well, I mean, there's been a lot of evidence for this, right? I mean, he did nothing when they told him that Russia was meddling in our elections. He fired Comey when he was looking into that shit. He wants to get out of NATO. He met Putin 5 times. That's a lot of times in just a couple of years. Always with nobody around. Nobody can ever know what they're doing. Forget collusion. I want to know if there's penetration. Nobody can ever know. That's all right. Last week when this story broke, I saw Jeanine Pirro, you know her on Fox News, the ultimate ass licker for Donald Trump. And she's like asking him the question, like, I have to ask this ridiculous question. She says, Mr. President, are you now or have you ever worked for Russia? And Trump said a lot of words after that, but none of them were no. He said, that's the most insulting thing anybody ever said about me. Really? More than when Stormy said you had a mushroom dick? Is that, I would think. And then they send Rudy Giuliani, oh my God, this guy, out there to go. He said, I never said Trump's campaign didn't collude. Yes, you did. You said it dozens of times. It's on video. Just because you're invisible to cameras doesn't mean you don't show up in mirrors. No, the other way around, but you still laugh. Thank you very much for carrying me on that one. But then today, this big story came out. Look, we're a little at a disadvantage here. We're live. It's Friday night. Hi. We may look crazy in a couple of days because they're still vetting this story, but BuzzFeed says that Trump wanted to build his, tower in Moscow, so he told Michael Cohen, his lawyer, who briefed the Trump crime family on this like 10 times when Trump was running for president, to lie to Congress about this. And Trump, of course, for the whole 2 years, I have no deals with Russia, nothing going on with Russia. We stayed away, nothing pending, no deals, no nothing, period. It's Putin, I gotta take this. I love it when they ask Rudy Giuliani about Michael Cohen. What do you think about the lawyer before you who was told to lie? They all lie. Trump and Rudy, they lie so blatantly. Before the next news cycle, the lie has been disproved. And then when they're asked about Michael Cohen, the man's a liar. But you can't trust a man like that. For you, he's a liar. That's what his lies were for. My favorite legal defense of all time is, you can't believe my lawyer, he's in prison. And this is not just Trump, by the way. It's Ivanka and Don Jr. got regular updates on this shit from Michael Cohen. Yes, this is the family that needs to be separated and put in cages. But on the bright side, you have a 3-day weekend coming up. That's pretty good. Just what federal employees need, another day off. Well, it is the 28th day of the government shutdown, and boy, we are really feeling it here in LA. I mean, between the furloughed government workers and our LA teachers are on strike, and the usual army of out-of-work actors and screenwriters, that coffee bean is crowded. And by the way, speaking of that, my sister is a teacher. Our teachers are on strike here in LA, and I wanted to show my support. So in our audience tonight, fighting for the right things, is the head of the LA Teachers Union, Alex Caputo Pearl. Would you take a bow? Alex. I said he should stand. And you can't see him. But I hope you guys get back to work. I hope everybody gets back to work. You know, air traffic controllers, TSA agents, Coast Guard, Border Patrol, they're all working without pay, or what Trump calls running a business. And now, you know, this whole pissing match has escalated in some sort of East Coast, West Coast rap war between Trump and Pelosi, which she's kicking his ass, by the way. And he, as you know, he won't reopen the government till he gets his wall. So she said, okay, then you don't get to come into my house and do the State of the Union in the usual televised way. No TV until you do your homework. That's what she told him. Of course, Trump was not having that. Nobody puts man baby in the corner. He was like, I'm not going to let some woman push me around. Is Ann Coulter okay with that? So, to retaliate to Nancy Pelosi, you saw this yesterday, he canceled Nancy Pelosi's military plane. She was going to go to Afghanistan to visit the troops. Meanwhile, as he's canceling her military plane, Melania gets on a military plane to go to Mar-a-Lago. Now, I don't want to get into Trump's sex life, but he also called on Melania to end the shutdown. Let's be charitable of heart to the Trumps. It's their wedding anniversary this week, and Trump says he remembers the first time he ever laid eyes on Melania and clicked add to cart.